Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson Property Management. Every week, I bring 2 tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned, things that help me build a sizable portfolio about 2 years and now manage that portfolio. Guys, today I want to talk about something that I'm seeing more and more now. So right now, as we're recording this, it's early March 2021. So we've had a run up in the S&P or Dow of several hundred points. And then we had a run down, up 1%, down 2%, up 1%. And it's kind of been a little volatile. And volatility just means, this would be zero volatility, and this would be a lot of volatility, right? So we're seeing prices fluctuate a lot, meaning we have a lot of volatility. So some people, they look at their portfolio one day and it's down 10%, or that's an exaggeration, but it might be down 2 or 3%. Oh my God, I got to sell. And then the next day it's up 1 or 2%. So, okay, everything's good. Well, the next day it's down. So people are getting a little uneasy, wondering what they're going to do with their investments. So I want to put this together and just talk about the investment complexity that people have. So I wrote down a handful of things. One thing is you want your investments to be boring. Now I'm going to say that again. You want your investments to be boring. Unlike exercising, unlike physical fitness is the first thing I'm thinking about, but any skill that you're acquiring, training for golf or training for an Ironman or trying to acquire a skill like that, you want to work hard at it. So you put in a lot of effort and then you get better. That is so different from investing. Now you acquire a lot of knowledge to build up skills in investing, but investing is boring. The more effort and the more trades you have, the actual lower your return is. And I'm not making that up. That comes from the Warren Buffetts of the world. That's just facts. When you trade in and out of the market, the odds are that you're going to underperform the market because you have to pay transaction fees every time you move in and out, when you buy and when you sell. So complexity, you do not want complexity. You want it to be simple. And the other thing, the other note I took here about complexity is sometimes you can confuse your goals. Tesla had a big run up and now it's back down substantially. Bitcoin had a massive run up, but after it was down substantially. So if you got in and you ran it up and then, oh, okay, I'm going to pile some more money in. Well, make sure you don't lose sight of what your goals are. Is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of your portfolio that you're just saying, okay, hey, I don't care if it goes up 100x, fantastic. But if it also goes to zero, I'm not betting the farm on it. I'm not going to lose my house. So make sure whatever you're doing still aligns with your investing goals. I took this note. The brokers and Wall Street, anybody trying to sell you information has to make things complex, right? They have to do that because then you seek them out to get their knowledge. Oh, you can't handle all this stuff. We have, these funds and we have people full time, a high frequency trading, and we look at that PE ratios and pegs and we're watching, the foreign markets and how this affects interest rates and bond yields and stuff. And you start, your head wants to explode because you don't understand any of this shit. And half the people don't either. I'd say more than half the population doesn't understand it, or they don't want to take the time to understand it. And I don't blame people. I don't understand all that shit. But I can tell you one thing I do understand. Wall Street has an advantage to make it complicated. The more that they can convince you that you don't know how to manage your money and invest, the more likely you are to give it to them. And when they take that money, they have fees associated with that. And their fees, most of these active managers underperform the market. It's like 90-some% of people over a 10-year period. And who gives a shit of what somebody does over 1, 2, 3, 4 years? I want to see what somebody does with a track record of 20, 30 years, because that's most people's investment horizon, right? For the people who are listening to this, you're probably in your 20s or 30s. That's our demographic. People are in their 20s and 30s. So you're going to be investing for 40 or 50 years. That's the reality of it. So you want to look at people who have track records over 30 or 40 years. And the fact of the matter is there's not many. And I say not many as in, like, you can count them on just a few fingers. And most of us can't even get into them because they require a $100 billion investment. So be wary of that. And nobody likes Wall Streeters. Everybody loved what happened to GameStop stock and pinched those hedge funds. I loved it. It's fantastic. The last piece is really just back to the simplicity. If you guys make it simple, You can do it. You don't get overwhelmed with it. I think I see a lot of people, they think it's too hard, so they just don't do it. They just do nothing. They don't open accounts. They don't save. They don't even put $5 a day away because it's just too complex. I don't understand it, so they do nothing. So keep it simple. I put a little guide together for you guys. You know, it's totally free. It's on our website, but I'll put a link somewhere in here, and it's just called the 12-Step Guide to Financial Freedom. It lays stuff out very, very simply. I basically give to you what I would have wanted when I was, you know, first starting out, and things and lessons that I've learned. There's no affiliates, no commissions or nothing. There's nothing I get out of benefit of that besides just helping you guys out. So stay simple. Keep it simple. Be wary of people who try to make investments complicated and convoluted and like they're really smart for that, because a lot of that, either they don't know or they're lying to you, or they're trying to manipulate you to get your money. And so stay simple, stay rich, guys. That's my methodology. So hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, let me know. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, comment below, guys, and I'll see y'all next week. Thank you.